Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Good afternoon. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
And together we're Backyard Musings broadcasting live Apple Valley. Thank you for joining us.
Yep, and today we're talking about one of my most favorite topics, and that is fish.
This little guy looks like a perch. I'm telling you, when I first saw that picture, I thought, man, he looks like a perch.
Yeah, kind of looks like this.
Oh, there you go. Let's hold on. Let's do it again. There you go. Now we got the full. There you go. Oh, yeah, it does.
Actually, the one that you just showed a picture of, that's more colorful.
Oh, it is. Tiger sharks, like I said, perch. Okay, Bartrams and Altamaha bass, first identified in the 1980s, are now officially recognized as distinct species. Researchers at the University of Georgia have formally identified two previously unrecognized species of black bass in a newly published study, Bartram's bass and Altamaha bass. The research was presented in Zootaxa on August 19th, 2025. Would you like to know more?
So I think this is a hybrid. I think this is a hybrid between two fish, but what do I know?
Perch, probably.
Though descriptions of the two species are new, sightings of the fish are not. Ecologist Bud Freeman, now there's a name for you. There's a good name, Bud Freeman. First encountered Micropodus puckbuggy. Pucbuggy. Puckbuggy, right? Puckbuggy, now known as Bartram's bass, in the 1980s. A couple on the Broad River showed him the fish in their cooler, and he knew immediately that it was different, offering them $5 for it. Which I think
I'll give you $5 for that fish.
Yeah, that's kind of cheap. I think he probably, if he'd upped that and ante a little bit, I think he probably would have had a deal. But
maybe
their response, no man, we're taking it home and eating it.
That's the correct response.
Yeah, exactly.
Delicious. Okay, quote, that would have been an important specimen, said Freeman, lead author of the study and a senior public service associate emeritus at the UGA Odom School of Ecology. Since that early encounter, Freeman and his research team have systematically gathered samples from both species. Bartram's bass have been recorded at 14 sites within the Savannah and Saluda River basins, while Altamaha bass were collected at 14 sites in the Altamaha and Ogeechee River basins.
Ogeechee. Okay.
Ogeechee.
Both species previously were considered synonymous with red-eye bass, but each has a distinctive physical characteristics. Bartram's bass are light gold with a patterned dark brown blotches on the sides, a rosy pink fin, and a mottled belly. They have an oval tooth patch in their mouth and carmine red eyes with a black pupil ringed by a thin gold margin. They can grow up to 15 inches long.
That's quite a description right there.
Yeah.
That's quite a description.
Yeah, but 15 inches, that's relatively slow or short for like a bass, like a big mouth bass, or
yeah.
They'd grow 20 inches, 25 inches. So, but anyway,
Altamaha bass or Micropterus caliurus have light gold scales with olive margins, darker brown blotches on their sides, and orange on the edges of their fins. They have a small oval tooth patch in their mouth, just like the puckbuggy, and red eyes with a thin gold margin around the pupil. They can grow to 14 inches long. Ooh.
Okay. But the team members didn't just note the physical differences. They also documented the genetics. Quote, it used to be that you'd have to go out and catch the fish, bring it in, count the scales, measure the tail, measure this and that, write a description, and you're done. That's according to another great name, Mary Freeman, co-author of the study and adjunct faculty at the Odom School. Quote, now there's also genetic characterization. In this case, there's genetic characterization of every single individual used to describe that fish to prevent, including hybrid species. So, yeah, I think it's a hybrid.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Identifying pure individual fish required examining mitochondrial DNA and using bioinformatics techniques to compare short DNA fragments in the nuclear genome. That made sense. More than 100 animals were referenced in the documentation for the two new species, and the full data set includes 570 individuals, Bartrams and Altamaha bass, but also smallmouth, largemouth, northern spotted, shoal, Tallapoosa, red-eye, and Alabama bass.
I had no idea that there were all these different kinds of bass. So anyway, just point that out. Excuse me. Quote, "You're laying the baseline for the future," says Mary Freeman. "Hybridization may result in Bartram's bass not existing as it has existed, but we'll know what it is or what it was. Bartrams and Altamaha bass are riverine species." So I'm going to assume that they probably are mainly found in rivers.
Yeah, okay. Rivers.
Species and typically occupy pools and runs associated with rocky shoal habitats. They now persist in river systems where that habitat has been altered substantially by sedimentation and fragmented by dams. The introduction of the other Micropterus series or species from outside their native ranges opens the door to hybridization, potentially challenging their future.
Quote, "These evolutionary distinct lineages are important to name," said Bud Freeman. "In recognizing these species, we recognize how quickly they are becoming lost as extrinsic barriers are breached by human activities." He coined the name Bartram's bass in the 90s. M. Puckpuggy honors the Seminole Creek inhabitants of Florida, whose chief bestowed the name Puckpuggy, meaning flower hunter, on William Bartram. Bartram's travels between 1773 and 1776 brought him through the native range of M. Puckpuggy, where he described flora and fauna, including fishes previously unknown to North American colonists.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Altamaha bass, or M. Calarius, was named later. Calarius derives from the words Kali, or Kali, meaning beautiful, and Urus, meaning tail. Okay.
Yeah, beautiful tail.
Yeah.
Okay, if you've seen any of these, let us know.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then let us know if you've fished for them. So, yeah, cool deal.
Thanks for joining us. Have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow.
Take care, everyone. Have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow.